Hey guys, happy Sunday, everybody. Hey Suzanne. Yeah, I got your text earlier, Suzanne. I hadn't set up the live yet. I'm always waiting till the last minute to do that, it seems, recently. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to get my act together and join you guys today. If you could just verify that you can see me and hear me, I'd appreciate it. And we can kind of chit chat a minute here. So it was a busy week. I don't know about everybody else, but I have been putting together the kits for the railroad passenger folio class. so, hey, Robin. So yeah, so I was busy doing that all week, and already got a couple out, and then I just kind of got in the groove of things, and a lot of the kit actually has printed items, and my black ink ran out. So I'm like, oh no. So I had to, and I only have like two more things to print. Um, so I kind of held off on that, and I ordered another black ink for my laser jet. And as soon as that comes in, I'll get the rest of the kits out. I'm going to close the class today. Um, so I need to do that probably after the live. And because I want to go ahead and just get out all the kits and not have to worry about it. I told you guys I'm having surgery at the end of the month. So I kind of want to put that on the back burner as far as having to think about the kits and whatnot. And that's why I'm getting them out early, to go ahead and not have that to worry about. And then the class, of course, is at the end of May. So we'll be all set for that. So Robin, I'm guessing you got your kit. Yeah. So this kit, this journal is big. It's got a lot of pages, and it's got a lot of decorating items. And I probably got a little carried away with it. I even created some things. So some of the items that I decorated the book with, in fact, maybe I'll show it to you. I actually made the items and stuck them in there because I wasn't sure if everybody would have, the items to work with. So yeah. So it's been it's taken me a minute to put the kits together. So hopefully everybody will like them. And I also did actually add a couple more items in the shop that if you wanted to do some add-ons, you can do that as well. So let me go ahead and, oh, you got the spiral notebook. Good. Yeah, I've been trying to, yes, I've been trying to use up a lot of my paper stash, so I decided to create little journal books that you can decorate up or, pull the paper out. So all three of them that I made sold out. So I'm going to be getting some more together. I'm just trying to downsize my craft stash. You guys know I moved and I have a smaller craft room, so I'm trying to downsize items just to make it a little bit more manageable for me. So let me go ahead and transition down. I'm going to just give you a quick peek of the railroad book, and then we're gonna make something. Out of stash, because my desk is out of control. I've been cutting paper and I have all these little pieces of paper, not too little, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. And I don't throw away anything, and that's probably part of my problem, is that I don't throw away anything. But we're going to use up some of that today. So let me transition down and we'll get going here. All right. Okay. Here we go. Excuse the messy desk. It truly is a mess. But after I get all the kits out, then we're gonna clean the room. All right. So let me just do a quick run through of this book that we're gonna be making. So let's see. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, so a lot of the items in the kit were printables. Like this here was a printable. And for those of you that are taking the class, um, if you want to kind of get ahead of the game, you can pre-fussy cut some of these items. Some of my past classes, I was fussy cutting it for you, and I thought, you know, it's a lot of work for me. So I just get the kits out a little bit early so you guys can do the fussy cutting. So all the pages that you have, if you have ephemera on it, go ahead and do your fussy cutting so it's easy for you to be ready when we're ready to decorate. See, I took this out because I was putting the book. This isn't even in here, right? This one goes here. All right, so this one goes first. So also, I did send, for those of you that are taking the class, I did send out a link for the thread and the needle and the awl. If you don't have that, if you're going to want to sew your book, you're going to want to order that. I got mine from Amazon, so I gave you that link, but you can probably find those anywhere. But yeah, so you're going to need to have that to sew your book together. All right, so some of the items that I created, let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. So yeah, some of it actually is authentic vintage ephemera, which is pretty cool. So like I had to cut out all these clocks and printed out all these little, you know, these little brochures that go in here. So you're also, I didn't include paper dolls. So you guys are going to have your own paper dolls if you want to use those. So this is what I was talking about. So I made these and I added them to the kit. I don't know why I decided I needed to do that, but I did. And these took a while to make. So every kit has the little gentleman and the suitcases. So those I had to hand make. And then of course there's stickers and remnant rubs and vintage railroad paper. Like I said, you're going to have your own paper dolls. I didn't include paper dolls in this particular kit. But yeah, printables, stickers, all sorts of fabulous items yeah, it was a lot of work, Robin. But all sorts of wonderful items for your kit. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, like I said, I will get the rest of them out as soon as my black ink comes in. Like I said, I ran out of black ink, so I had to order some more ink. And then I just added to the shop, for those of you that want to get extra vintage items, these are authentic vintage railroad tickets. And I put together 5 of these. And there's 15 pieces in here. I did include some vintage ephemera in your kits, but if you want more, these are in the shop. So this is a 15-piece set. And then I've got 2 of these, which are 25 pieces, and these are actual more forms than tickets. So these are in the shop. If you guys want to add more vintage railroad ephemera to your kit, you can get these as add-ons. So that's good. All right, so what we're going to do today is work with some of our scraps. Now, I know when we all get into cutting paper, we always end up with scrap paper, right? And one of the things that I think a lot of us, I don't want to say a lot of us, some of us, I guess, you know, it's just so tedious to cut out some of these smaller pieces, but the leftover scraps that you guys have when you're cutting things, don't throw those away. I put mine in a bag and then I just pull them out when I'm ready to go. And then sometimes I just get ambitious and I start cutting out smaller pieces, right? So that way you have them when you're ready to go. And even if you don't have like, let's see, where is it? Even if you don't have enough paper to cut out a full die, I have it around here somewhere. I wanted to show you what I did. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Hold on a sec. So yeah, so even if you don't have enough paper to cut out a whole die, see this die here, it only partially fit, which I was fine with because now I can create, you know, little pockets. So you can get creative with your dies. It doesn't have to be exactly as it was intended. You can kind of manipulate your dies to create smaller, you know, pockets if you want to, just to use up some of your scraps and some of your stash. So I cut out lots of these. These are always great to have on hand. And then I cut out some of these smaller pockets. And then tickets, these dies I've had forever and they're fabulous. I cut out several of these with my extra paper. And then some of the smaller items, you know, that come in these dies that we tend to forget about sometimes. So I cut out some of those. So I thought maybe we would play with that a little bit. I also have some leftover paper from last week. I think it was last week, where we did, you know, these letters and numbers. So I thought maybe we can use up some of those. They're still on my desk here. So let me just pull these over. And then that way, that will help me clean up my desk. And I won't have to put it away. All right, let me just grab some of this stuff. It gets a little crazy around here sometimes. All right, I think that's it. So, like I said, I created these little pockets using the file folder die. And I didn't have enough scrap paper. In fact, these are what they were. Let me show you. These were 12 by 12 pieces of paper, and I cut them down for the journal. And this is what I was left over with. So I didn't want to throw them away, so I just cut out partial to create little pockets. And so I was just kind of on a roll, just cutting out, you know, I didn't want to have to restore scraps. So I just started cutting out a lot of things. And I created this little pocket, which is really cute. So you can create little pockets for your ephemera. You can, you know, just create little inserts, because a lot of times when I am creating my journal books, I have some of these little pieces already, you know, ready to go, which is kind of nice. And then you can have these, and they are will be ready to go if you want to put them in little books, like this little detective book that I made. By the way, this is for sale in the shop, you guys. So it is out there. It's just about finished being decorated. It's got some great pages. And in fact, I will probably add this when we're done. But you can add little pockets like this into your junk journals, and you'll have them for future inserts. So, you know, I'm going to just make several of these so I have them on hand for my journals. And then I figure we'll decorate some tickets. And then I also wanted to show you a little trick. If you don't have these, I want to show you how you can create your own tickets. In fact, let's do that first. So, like I said, these were 12 by 12 pieces of paper. And you know in your paper how at the very top it's kind of perforated, right? And typically you tear your paper and this ends up in your paper book. But I ended up taking out the whole piece, so I ended up with the perforation. And these are perfect sizes for tickets. So these measure, exactly 3 inches with the perforation. And then if you want to, you know, create tickets, let me show you. I'm spitting here. Here they are. You've already got, I went ahead and I cut these. You've already got the perforation, if you can see that, preset. So you don't need to have any tools. All you need to do is just cut them at 1.5 inches. And then you have tickets that you can create. So that's what I want to do. And then I took my scissors and I just kind of cut the bottom so it would have some decoration for us. Isn't that fun? All right, so let me just cut a few of these. And you want to make sure that you don't cut where the perforation is, because that's the top of your ticket, right? All right. So sometimes when you're just, you know, playing with your scraps, I was cutting out my dies and using up my scraps, and I was actually tearing off that perforated part when I started cutting out my paper, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's perfect for tickets. So that's when I kind of thought I would show you that little trick. So let me show you real quick how that works. Let's see. Today's going to be kind of a hodgepodge day. Hey, Melody. So we're just going to kind of play with scraps and whatnot. So I hope you guys are cool with that. All right, so I'm going to use this piece of paper because you could really see the perforation. So like I said, these were 12 by 12 pieces of paper. I tore them out of the book, keeping the perforated part of the paper. And then what I did is I just got my paper cutter. Let's see here. I just got my paper cutter and I cut, what did I say, 3 inches, 2 inches? Probably 3 was too much. Let me see what this was. This is, it's right at the 4 right there. Okay, so I just cut these. And these create cute little tickets that already have the perforation. So even if you don't have, you know, these tickets, these are Tim Holtz tickets, and a couple of the tickets already have the perforation, you can still create cute little tickets if you have some 12 by 12 paper that has the perforation on top. And then you can create your own tickets that way without having to, you know, buy the die. So I thought that was pretty clever. I was glad that I figured that out because now I really have a use for all these scraps that I cut out. So I'm going to create little ticket books. Isn't that a cute idea though? So you can just, now you're going to have several matching ticket books, and if you wanted to, you can staple, you know, them here and you can create little books. So that's what I thought we would do. All right. And like I said, I just kind of was playing with my paper, using up all my scraps, and I just happened to have my tickets, you know, sitting, the ones that I had cut out, and I thought, oh my gosh, these would make fabulous little tickets, and they've already got the perforation on it. How great was that? So sometimes, you know, you just don't, my point is, don't throw away your scraps because you might be able to, you know, find a use for them. Now I know sometimes people get a little carried away and save the smallest of scraps. I don't typically do that. I mean, it has to make sense for me to take the space. So something at least that you can cut out things. And then, as you can see here, I just used my scissors to cut the bottom. And now I have all these tickets. But yeah, I thought that was a great idea. And I have all this leftover paper stash because I was putting, this is the paper from your journal books. And I cut them down because the journal book isn't, 12 inches high. So I cut them down for you guys. And this was the leftover paper. And now I'm going to make all these fabulous tickets with the leftover paper. But isn't that clever? I thought that was really, really clever. So, and then, the paper will all be matching. So I've got these here, and then I've got those white ones. So yeah, kind of fun. All right, and then like I said, the other thing I was doing is I was creating these little pockets. So these, again, real easy. I just cut out, I'm trying to see how I want it. I just cut out the paper, and it wasn't quite enough, on the die, but that's okay, right? Because now I can make these little pockets, which we're going to do right now. So let's see, figure out where the fold is. I think it's somewhere around there. Yeah, looks about right. And if you want it to go up a little bit more, you can. I think that's about right, I think. And then I'm going to get my corner rounder. It's around here somewhere. Let's see. I'm telling you guys, my desk is a mess. There it is. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and round. Max is under my desk. Hey, Maxie. I'm going to round these corners. And then these are ready to stamp or to be decorated. I had all these extra paper left over from last time, so maybe we can use up some of these. Maybe we can spell something, right? I don't even know what. We're just going to kind of play around here. See, that would fit perfectly. Let's see. So I've got my paper dolls here. I'm looking for the small ones. Let's see. Yeah, they would be cute for Happy Mail. In fact, maybe I'll stick a couple of these in my card exchange for this month. If you don't forget, you guys, we are doing the card exchange. Our theme is blue and water. So there's still time. I got a couple more cards in the mail last week. So there still is time to participate in that if you'd like to. So yeah. All right, so let me cut some of this for a background. Like I said, maybe I'll put some of these in with the card that I send out. That would be good, I think. Oh, maybe I'll do this one though. It probably matches a little bit better, right? It doesn't have to match, but that might be kind of cool. Okay, so, and these are just scraps that I have laying around. So, you know, if you have scraps laying around, like I said, a lot of times I just put them in envelopes, or not envelopes, like paper, you know, the plastic baggies. And then when you're ready to, you know, cut things out, you can just pull out your scraps. All right. Let's just get that glued down. And then this can go, I mean, it could even go up a little bit. You know, this is going to be a pocket, but it could still go up a little bit. Maybe we'll do that. And then I'm going to put her, and then I want to put something here too. Let's see what we can figure out. This is my leftover ephemera. But you can always use, you know, scraps of paper if you want to have part of your background. I mean, that's fine, right? This is going to be glued, so if you wanted to have, you know, decoration on your background, you can do that as well. Let's see. Just kind of looking to see what I have here. Maybe I'll just do this. I could just leave it white. Maybe I'll just do that instead. So let me just, of course, grunge it up a little bit. We don't want it too white, right? And then I've got some stamps here. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe do something like this. Now in the kit, Robin, I don't know if you picked up on that. Did you see that there's also a stamp set in there? So the stamp set could be used to make, you know, little ID cards. Could be used to decorate part of your pages. I just wanted to, you know, with all the IDs that I make, I thought it would be cute to add the little stamp set so you guys can create a passport card, you know, or just an ID card from one of the videos that I made before. So that's why I decided to include a stamp set in the kit. Okay, so there's that. And then, of course, I have this up here that I can either stamp or I can use remnant rubs if I wanted to. Let's see. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces for sure. Okay. think I said hello to Cordelia. Hey Cordelia, how's it going? Alright, so I've got some stamping done on that. And then, let's see, this can go, I don't know, I can make it go up just a little bit, right? I think. So we'll glue this to the piece right here. Already I love it. How cute that is. So yeah, these are just great little inserts for your journals or even for cards. I think it'd be really cute on a card as well. And then let's glue this down. Right. Running back and forth, huh? Yeah, I think my husband said he's making chili for dinner. I love his chili. It's so good. Maybe I'll make some cornbread to go with it. All right. That's cute, right? And then we'll get a little, I don't know, paper doll right here. And then maybe I'll put like a little word. I don't know what. Maybe I'll put, let's see. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing here. I could do something like that. Put a little finger. Let's see. I've got these little boxes I made a while ago to hold my itty bitty ephemera. Look at that. These are small. But let's see. See, that's what takes the longest, you guys, when you're actually playing with ephemera, is figuring out what pieces to use. I mean, for me, that's the part that takes the longest for sure. These little stars here. Maybe I'll put these little stars. Little star right there, maybe. See, I probably should have done that before I glued it down, but you know, I always come up with the ideas afterwards. So let's see. Yeah, this is what I love to create when I really don't have anything particular that I want to create. I just want to be crafty, and you know, I just make smalls. There, that's cute. So I got that little star. See, if I had planned it better, I would have put those stars on before I started gluing everything down, but that's okay. Like I said, today is just kind of a use our scraps kind of a day. So some things may work, some things might not. But if it doesn't work, you know, it's scraps, just throw them away. All right. And that's going to go right there. Register. It's too dark. Oh, maybe I could put like her name or something, right? What could a short name be? Emma, Liz, right? Liz would be cute. I don't know. Mom. You got me on your big TV? Oh boy. Robin, have you, how's the sale of your other house going? Is it still for sale, or did you guys sell it? Let's see. Let's see what I can find here. Alright, so let's see. Choose to see. Let's see. Let's see. Choose to see the. I'm gonna figure out where to cut here. So it's always interesting when I add. Do you guys hear Maxie in the background? He's kind of making some snorty snort noises. He's funny. I don't know what he's doing. What you doing, Maxie? Choose to see the good stuff. All right. Yeah, we were so happy when we finally sold the Prescott house, because then we were able to pay this one off, which is nice. Ooh, Lords, nice to see you, but hope your mom is okay. Choose to see the... Today we're just playing with scraps. I'm just using up some of my scraps. Choose to see the good stuff. See, that's too big. Let's see, what can I put? I'll just do a little factory stamp right there. Okay. Hey, Brandy. Nice to see ya. Just watching, no crafting? All right. Well, I am just using up my scraps today. I was explaining earlier that I have been working on the kits, and I have leftover scraps that I am using up. And I like creating smalls like this because then I can just put them in my junk drawer. And then when I need to have items for my kits, or excuse me, my journals, I have these little smalls that I can put in. All right, so there is that. And then I can add my tickets in here if I want. See, just like that. So let's decorate up our tickets. So again, I made these using this die, and I didn't have my scrap paper. I didn't have enough to create the whole thing, so I just cut off part of it, and you see what cute little pockets these make. So you don't have to necessarily use the whole die when you're creating things, right? You can just use part of it. All right, I was looking for my remnant rubs. All right, so my nose is running. Let's see, what can I use? Possibilities, possibilities. I like these small words here. Let's see. Let's see. See, these little words are just perfect for edges. Let's be true. And in my heart. See, just put the little words around there. And then I can create these little tickets. Let's see what I can do with these. Alright, so let's see, what am I going to do with these? Well, I could do that. Or I could stamp. Let me see what I have to stamp. I think the word ticket would fit. It would. Look at that. So let's do that. Okay. Does she live with you, Lord's your mom? 98. That's amazing. All right, so there's tickets. This paper's kind of, it has the texture of linen, so it kind of stamps kind of interesting. And then, should I put a paper doll? Let's see, maybe a light bulb. Let's see. I should be using my small scissors, but of course my desk is a mess, and I don't know where my small scissors are. Let's see. So here's some small scissors we can use. I don't know where my white ones are. Is this light bulb a stamp? One of Tim's stamps? I don't think I have a light bulb stamp from him. I'm excited. Robin told me Tim's coming out with his new stamps next week, maybe? I love his stamps. That's usually what I buy, are the stamps. But we'll see what he comes up with. Better be a good one, Tim. That's all I'm saying. All right, maybe we'll do that. And then I'm thinking I'll put numbers on the side. Let's see what other stamps I have. Maybe this. Yeah, Robin, I can always count on you to let me know when the new stuff drops. I appreciate that. All right, that looks pretty good, I think. What do you guys think? Simple, but it will work well in here, right? So there's a ticket. And then maybe we'll do another one. Let's see, maybe do this one. Or we can do it on the white side. Let's see. Maybe we'll do like a flower. And then let's see, maybe use some more little words. One of a kind. One of a kind. then I think I want to put some numbers. Let's see if I can find some small numbers. Let's see. Sometimes I can get lucky and only stamp part of this. Let's see if I can do this. So I only want to do the top number. So, perfect. Look at that. Let's see if we can get that down here. Nice. All right, I lucked out on that. Thanks, Brandy. Yeah, these little smalls are great because, like I said, I'll just make several of these and then I'll put them away, and then when I want to add something to a journal book, you know, this is the small detective book that I made with some of my leftover scraps. So maybe with some of my scraps I'll make one of these for the detective book. But see, I mean, it would fit perfect in here. So you can create things like this ahead of time, and then when you're ready to, you know, decorate your books and whatnot, you've already got these ready to go, and they're fun to create. See these cute, and again, using this die, it's the same die, but this one, you know, this one was smaller, and this one is a little bit bigger. So you can make them, it's the same die, but you can make them, you know, different, you can make them different sizes to, you know, use up your scraps. All right. So I showed you that. So I wanted to go over these tickets. So I shared with you how I made these, and for those of you, I know some of you joined late, what I did is I took my 12 by 12 paper, and this is the 12 by 12 paper that has the perforation at the top. And typically when you tear your paper, see, here it is right here, when you tear your paper and then that top part stays in your book. But I had the idea to create tickets. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. I like to, I lost my train of thought here. So I save these, and then I cut these 1.5 inches, and then they create little tickets that you can make. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate these, and then I'm going to staple them and create little ticket books. So let's do that. So yeah, as far as decorating, if you don't have the people, I mean, you can use flowers, you can use numbers, you can also, in my shop, Lords, I do have a digital kit with people. So you can, here's one of them right here. So you can use these people. Here's one of them. Here's another one. So yeah, so the digitals, for those of you that have the Backstage Pass, or for those of you that don't even, I do have a kit out there. I don't remember what it's called, but it does have little people. And I'm going to be making some more as soon as I have a chance. Like I said, I have a lot of things going on right now, but I plan on doing more. But yeah, you can find these digitals in the shop, which have the little people that you can create with. And if you don't, if you don't need all three of them like this one, maybe you just want the girl, or maybe you just want those two girls and one on the seat, you can do that as well. So you can add all sorts of things, little stickers. It doesn't necessarily have to be people, but all sorts of things. Yeah. All right. So tickets. So let's go ahead and make some tickets. So on these, the first thing I'm going to do is all these are going to be stamped tickets. So let me do that first. And these little ones. I'm going to make several more of these, I think, because I think they're so fun. Did you color those? They are, yeah. So we're talking about the little people. So these were digitals. I didn't color them. They're just like digital pieces that I put these together. So yeah, so these are black and white. And then I found some little pieces to kind of go with the people. So this is like an old washing machine, and then like an old chair. All right. So ticket. All right, so assembly line here. Okay. Yeah, I love the people of that kit, Melody Black and White, because I like the way that looks. But then some of the background pieces that I put in the images, I got colored pieces. Now I'm probably going to make several of these ticket packs because, like I said, I have a lot of leftover scraps, and I'll probably end up sticking them in the shop and keeping a few for myself to go in my junk journals. But I know not everybody has the tools to make their own tickets, so I'll make some sets and put them in the shop. And then one more. Oh, where's the last one? I had one more. Maybe not. Is that it? Oh, yeah, there's one. My last one. And then let's see what else I've got. So I could do this. And I think I'm going to do different tickets. So there. So this is the pointy finger. Right, and let's see, what else could I use? So we just hit the hour mark, so I don't know if I'll have time to make all the tickets. I mean, I'm going to make a few more, but you guys get the idea, right? And then I want to put something right here. Let's see. What could I put there? Just trying to find fillers here. So I could maybe do that. 1896. All right. Okay, so register. Let's do this. Uh-oh. I fell face down. I gotta be careful. Okay, so this register. I'll just do that. Oh, maybe I'll do that down here. All right, so that'll go there, right? Okay, and then this 1896 is going to go right here. And then this is going to go right. Let's see if I can get it where the 7 is right side up. Right there. Perfect. So there's my first ticket, guys. See? And then what I'll do, like I said, is I'm going to decorate these. So I'll have a whole set of tickets, right? And then I'll just put a little staple right there. And then you can, you know, use the perforation to tear the ticket out if you want to. So yeah, and this is a great way to, like I said, use up scraps, you know, that you don't maybe want to throw away. So let's see if we can maybe spell something. All right, so I think these white letters would be good, but I don't know what I have to spell. Maybe travel would be kind of fun, or let's see, what could we, ooh, look at that. What could we spell here that would be ticket related? guys have any ideas? It has to be small, and I gotta make sure I have the letters for it. Any ideas, guys, what I could spell out on this ticket? Let's see. Maybe a date, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Let's see. Maybe put date. Let's see. One of the Kathy Holden stamps. Yeah, I was hoping to use one of these letters though. Let's see. I do have the Kathy Holden stamps here. I could definitely use one of these. All right. But I was kind of hoping to spell something out. Let me see. The e-ticket. Put e-ticket. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I could spell train. Do I have enough to spell train or bus? B. Let's see. Maybe like root B or something. I don't know if I have enough letters. R. See, more time thinking about it than doing it. Maybe just do like BA, and maybe that supposedly stands for something. I don't know. Yard, like Scotland Yard. Let's see. Do I have a Y? Let's see. Y A R D. Too bad I don't have ticket booth. That would be good. Let's see. See, do I have a Y? So Y. Y-A-R-D. I think that might be too big. I might have to make more letters. Let's see. I had one. All right. Too many decisions. Let's just come back to those. There's a lot of thinking going on in this video, guys. All right. Maybe I'll just do the light bulb. And it'll be... Okay, so this says... Well, I'll surprise you on what it says here. Okay. See if this will come out. Oh, that's an idea. I could do like NY for New York or AZ for Arizona. That's a good idea. And then let's see. Yeah, Jim always has good ideas, doesn't he? You're right about that. All right, so I want to put some numbers down here. Let's see. Maybe I'll put time. I don't know if that'll fit. Numbers. see. Just put some numbers maybe. Well, actually, I have numbers on top. Maybe I'll put a word. Let's see. Hey, Delina. Ooh, maybe I'll put a bat. I don't know why, but I like it. Put a bat. There we go. All right, ticket number 2. So now we have 2 tickets for my tickets. All right, I'm gonna do one more, guys, and then we'll call it a day. How's that? All right, so where are my tickets? Here they are. Okay, so maybe we'll use a paper doll on this one. Oh, you know what? No, let's do this. Let's do the pointy finger. How's that? All right. All right, so there is that. And should we put it this way or that way? Let's see. Probably this way, I guess. Ah, my glasses just fell down. All right, so maybe like this, or should it be pointing? Maybe like that. Actually, let's do that. Okay. And then let's see. Do I have NY for New York? Oh, maybe I'll just do numbers. I don't know. What should I do? 67. Ooh, maybe something like that. Maybe a long 4. Just using up stuff. All right, so let's just put this number 4 there. Right? There's the pointy finger. Okay. Pretty good, right? Okay, let's see. Time found. Okay, so let's do time, I guess. Yeah, so, yep, so I am adding some text to it. Just pulling out of my remnant rub stack. Just to fill in the background. Lord, you're the one who sent me the Nuvo glue, right? Yeah, you know, I've been trying it out because you know how I feel about my glue. And for the smaller items, I like it because my 3-in-1, the nozzle is sometimes too big and I get too much glue. I tried to use this on, yeah, I tried to use this on bigger paper and it kind of warped the paper a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why I like the 3-in-1 is because it doesn't warp my paper. So here's what I'll say. If it's a small piece, this has a small nozzle and I like it. Like I said, I think Lourdes, you're the one that sent this to me. But for my bigger items, I'm still a fan of the 3-in-1. It doesn't warp my paper and it sticks really well. But for the smaller pieces, I do like this because I just have to use a little bit. And let's see. You purchased the 3-in-1 glue. You might be using two, I don't know which one. Yeah, so the Nuvo, I think it kind of warps the paper a little bit if you use too much. But the 3-in-1, I like it for, it doesn't smell as good as the 3-in-1. I like it for my bigger items. So yeah, and I won't use this up as fast because again, I only use it for smaller items. So it seems to be working. But I still am sold on the 3-in-1 though. That still is my glue of choice. All right, I feel like I need something right there, like a number or something. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe that's too big. Maybe that. No, that's too big. I'm just trying to find a number here. No. Well, maybe this one is too big. Oh, I know what I'll do. What are the numbers by the tulips on the left? Remnant rubs. Tulips on the left. I'm not sure. Oh, these? Yeah, you know what? They are, but look at what happened. Oh, some of them stuck to the back side. But I can use these. Yes. Good eye. Delina, good eye. Yeah, so that works. But these, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these off because, see, they stuck on the wrong side. All right, that works. All right, perfect. So, so that is 3 of them. So now I have 3 tickets, but you guys get the idea, right? So I'm just going to keep making these, and then what I'll do is I have my vintage stapler, and I will just add a staple there, and then I'll have a ticket set. So yeah, so that'll work out. All right, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me today. Like I said, it was just more of a use my scraps kind of a day. I hope I gave you some ideas on how to make these little pockets and how to use up some of your scraps. We can't hang on to all of our scraps. I think we would have just too much tons and tons of paper. But certainly, you know, the small scrap paper is perfect for some of the smaller die cuts that we have. You know, I mean, who wants to have to bring out a 12 by 12 paper to cut a little piece. Our theme this month, you guys, is, yep, blue and water. So any of the elements. I do have Melody, I got your package. I haven't opened it up yet, but I'll use yours for my address. So my address is P.O. Box 477 in Reed Point, Montana 59069. So I've got one from Melody. I've got one from Alderman's. Whose last name is Alderman? Remind me, I don't want to open it up. Delina, is that you? And then I have one from Tina Foley as well. Get your cards in. There's still time. We'll be opening them up at the beginning of May. And then we'll come up with another theme as well. But yeah, so just a few ideas on how to use your scraps, you guys. I have lots of scraps here on my desk, so I'm still gonna make some more ticket sets and some more little pockets, just stay crafty. Even if you don't have something in mind that you want to make, you can always sit down and play with your scraps. All right, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you later. And don't forget, I think I said at the beginning of the video, I just added some vintage train tickets and some train ephemera. So if you guys want to pick up some authentic vintage ephemera, I have it out there. Yes, Melody, that is my birthday, May 22nd. Maybe we'll do celebrations for the month of May. But anyway, yeah, so I have these tickets out there, the authentic vintage tickets. I got a pack of 15, and then I have some railroad vintage forms. I think it's a pack of 25. I've only got 2 of those though. But yeah, check them out if you're interested. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later. Bye.